was ready for it this time.
Okay, I was going to say, you're not going to say it this time, right?
I mentioned it right before the show started that is going to happen a lot quicker than I am expecting, but I was 100% ready. Good evening, everyone, or afternoon to some of you, depending where you are in the world. It is Thursday once again, and it is time for some About Beverages podcasting. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and, well, together we are About Beverages, and we're also brothers together, but
that's true.
We're
too.
Also, founders of this little place right here, About Beverages.
This little thing right here, this circle and this microphone and this little other thing right here.
We didn't create that, though. That goes to other talented folks. That goes to other people's.
So, Bevy Brothers, Bean, how's it going? Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you this fine evening. A lot of people, and actually that really is zero, but I'm going to say a lot of people because it sounds much more exciting.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people were very upset that we didn't do any Trader Joe's products last week. So there was literally a coming out of there was hate mail,
anger,
vengeance. So this week, 2 out of 3. We went back to our usual. We got our usual quota.
Well, we're tying into the flyer, so that gives us a couple extra sets of eyeballs because the clicks, as the kids say.
I think the kids say that. I think a lot of people wind up saying older people say that. That's true. They start clicking something else. It might be their heels, or it could be some of their arms getting out of socket.
There's
or
no
something
place like Joe's. There's no place like Joe's.
They should do that around the holidays or something like that. That would be pretty funny.
Some infringement, maybe, but who knows?
It could be. We also did get the flyer actually just the other day too. So this is 100%
actually mailed.
Right. We actually got one. Yeah, actually in the mail. So
we
that was
have
nice.
we have the hard copies at the store. So
Sushi, how's it going? Good to see you. Sloppy Joe's. That's actually a website. I think that's owned by somebody else.
That's something else.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's 2 of them at least. I think there's a first and a second. I'm not sure. Prairie Ale sounds good. That is one we have. That'll be probably do you want to do that one second or third? Do you think it'll throw off the wine? I put it second, but I don't care.
I think second's probably.
We've had it so many times.
Yeah.
That I think.
I think we'll be fine.
That's one we've talked about a bunch. So we may have even podcasted on at some point. I don't
very
think
possible.
So, but.
We've done other Prairie Ales, that's for sure.
We have, that's true. We love a lot of the things from Prairie, even their stouts and everything else. But yeah, let's dive right into the first.
I brought over a second can, so we can each have our own.
That I also appreciate. I had thought
it's only 6
that.
ounces of non-alcoholic beverage, so now it's 12 ounces.
Something Spritzy, which we've had other things from this lineup.
There was the cousin or the brother product of this came out around the holidays last year. It was grapefruit and orange and the aromatic bitters added to that. And I enjoyed several of those on their own, and I think you even said maybe it could have handled some bourbon, but obviously we talked about, you could put vodka in it.
Yeah, we did talk about that. I think we talked about maybe gin or something as well for that one, possibly.
So,
yeah, depending on which one you wound up picking.
Yeah.
So that one is not around, or are these seasonal whenever they show up? These are seasonal.
So yeah, this will be whatever. If you are interested in this and near a Trader Joe's, then get to your nearest Trader Joe's to get that, because we'll be around for a short period of time. I'm hoping then that the other one will be coming in then November, because that one was that one just had a lot of depth of flavor. I really, like I said, I
maybe
enjoyed
this one better.
Who knows? Maybe.
Have you already had it?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
No, I actually I wanted to, but I gave you that one last week, and then I thought, no, don't buy another one. But
That's
I did
awesome.
buy this today.
I appreciate that.
So I have not had it, and it's funny. We talked about putting gin in something. I saw today. I was working in the cheese section, and we have a cut cheese, and it actually says
cheese.
It was giving suggestions on around the circle of the label on what to have with it, and one of the things it says was have with the gin and tonic. I was like,
oh, nice.
So it's the Spotlight cheese, so that'll only be around for a short period of time as well.
Contains 4% juice. This is with pineapple, orange juice from concentrate, ginger juice, and aromatic bitters. Okay. You mentioned the bitters just a minute ago.
Did you pour your whole can? I was like...
I almost got it in there.
All right. Because I was like, why yours has a lot less.
No, I can't quite fit that all in there. Sipping on gin and juice. Exactly. Orca, how's it going? Yes, those are the featured beverages. Thank you for hitting that command in chat. That is always much appreciated. We've got this one from Trader Joe's, which I'm remembering now each week to finally put up the graphics, which is nice. And then, I take the time to do this, but I don't put them up. It's kind of frustrating on my own part. We got the Prairie Artisan Ales, Tiny Esses Sour Ale, and then the Trader Joe's Reserve Chardonnay Yountville Napa Valley 2023. And that is, both of these you said are in the flyer.
Are in the Fearless Flyer. So yes. And that was, you received that in the mail. So hey.
I did. Did you? Are they not supposed to send them out anymore?
They don't. Well, with a lot of them now, we don't even Well, some of them we don't even print hard copies anymore, and they don't mail them. We just have stacks of them at the store.
Okay.
But the bigger ones, like the holiday one, they do.
That's how you can tell if it's a juicy one. If
Well,
it's a good one from Trader Joe's, like there's a hard
interesting,
copy.
though,
Everyone
this
immediately
is the
picks
back
it
to
up.
school one, so it's August. The big ones really though are October. The October, November, December. Actually, October, November. So
I have to admit something embarrassing. About 2 hours ago, I saw. I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw a picture of it. I think it was like Chris Farley from one of the movies from Tommy Boy or something like that. Yeah, where his hair's all messed up and he's like kind of like confused. And it said kids today going back to school after being able to sleep till noon and up till 5 a.m. or something like that. And I was like, why are kids going back to school in July? I was off by a month.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it's August. Also, that is still weird, though, because I can remember a time when I was even in school. And again, I'm an old man. I can remember a time when I used to go back right around Labor Day. It was basically the day after Labor Day was the first day back.
Yeah, they made that
and
shift.
then it was like kind of end of August as I was finishing up my high school career was kind of like when that went that way. But I don't ever remember it being this early.
Yeah, no, it's been that way for a while now. But because I always remember Ben starting around August 8th, 9th, something like that. So,
that smells delicious.
Smells good, yeah.
That smells.
But I absolutely remember from here in Arizona, school starting after Labor Day because
was that how it was in Illinois too?
It was I don't remember that, but I specifically remember because the Jerry Lewis Labor Day telethon was always like the beginning of that. School is around, but then that usually was also the first Monday Night Football game as well.
Oh, that's true.
So usually back then,
people in need are getting help, but damn it, now I have to go to school. Yeah, this smells fantastic. Great. So the ginger kind of comes through for me a little bit for like a sweet kind of candied ginger, and then into the little bit of pineapple and the orange, and this has some amazing depth in the aroma. How much is this? I don't know if we talked. $2.
$1.99 a can.
Okay.
I think it's probably $1.99. Yep, for 12 flauses. That's fluid ounces.
Oh, I get more orange in the taste. Well, that's interesting.
Orange leads, then pineapple, and also the ginger then too.
Yeah, and the little bit of bitters in there is nice to like. I think that's. I don't know what they said. This is the aromatic bitters. Is that what it said? It says that. I don't know if that's specifically could be one that's a little more citrusy. Like I don't know how defined. I should put that in there. Like let me do a Google search. I have a lot of different types of bitters, but I don't know.
We have a bitters at Trader Joe's, and I have some at my house, and sometimes I'll just take a tonic water and just put a few little sprinkles in there.
I guess that's usually technically Angostura bitters. That's kind of what I thought, but I wasn't sure because I was about to say like, oh, maybe that bitters is a little more orange forward or whatever else.
Yeah. No, it's more like spices and herbs.
Yeah,
like
the one I have is actually very kind of cinnamony, which I don't mind. I think I like one of the more classic ones like this one.
Well, there's Regan's.
Regan's orange bitters is good. I actually like the orange bitter. It's the ones you can get on Amazon. I think Total Wine has them. It's the Feeman or something like that. Fee Brothers. I think those are all the ones I get because you can get the. I have the chocolate bitters. I have a black walnut bitters, and I have the orange bitters, and then I have the aromatic bitters, and those are all from the same one. Like I said, the only one, like I said, that's for some reason that. The aromatic bitters. I think I like the Peychaud. Is it Peychaud? How do you pronounce that?
I don't know. I would say Peychaud.
Peychaud. However you say that. That one in particular, I think I like a little better because it's a little more toward classic herbal kind of bitter, whereas this one is a little bit more
Woodford
cinnamon kind of thing. Yeah, they actually make some different ones, like I said, from those as well. Good thing I checked. Here you are. Good to see you. Hello from me. Cheers. Good to see you as well, Baker.
Hello, Baker.
I know. Baker's been having some trouble. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
That's all right. Can I get some bless yous in chat? I have been having the little pop-ups have been happening, letting us know that we're live in some fashion.
Oh, okay.
But, so we'll have to look at that. I don't know if it's specifically on the iPad or anything else. Is that Keith who has biceps the size of Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Oh my God,
no!
no.
Keith has ever claimed that.
No, I never claimed that.
Maybe his thigh is the size of the biceps of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Maybe two. Maybe put both of my thighs together.
Put both of them together. Yeah. Brothers, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, no, I think this is delicious. Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to put anything with this.
I like the grapefruity one a little bit more. Which just seem to have a little more flavor, but this is especially for summer. This is lighter and nicer.
More sips, more pineapple comes through. Orange still leads though. Orange leads into little pineapple, and then like I said, the ginger comes through. Just I could even do with a little more ginger. I don't know how you feel.
I like a little bit of heat, so yeah, I could take more heat.
A little more ginger in there, and then that. Where can I get that shirt? I want one. I know I do actually love it. I've actually started wearing it less because it's starting to wear out a little bit. I think I bought this from like one of those very random specialty shops. I will actually look for you, brothers. Like I said, it's reference to the.
Oh, is that Pulp Fiction reference?
No,
No.
reference to the Christine.
Oh, okay.
That's the car from Christine.
I didn't know if that was the place at the end where.
Oh my God! I just shot Marvin in the face.
Yeah, that.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that would have been good too. That would actually be a good shirt too. Actually have. That would be great to have a series of shirts that are all like the wrecking like places like in movies. That's a good idea. That's actually really smart. Now I saw this a long time ago because I have this one and I don't think it's from the same place, but I got this one and then the one that I love too, the Hattori Hanzo sword, which is from Kill Bill.
Okay.
Is referencing that, and that's like like it's its own place or whatever. So, but yeah, I'll actually look and see. I bet if you search for Darnell's auto wrecking shirt, you might be able to find it. But yeah, at some point, because I also just love this color too, this blue.
Oh yeah, it's like a blue gray.
Yeah, it's like there's a couple of things about this shirt. It turned into one of my favorites, and I was like, oh God, it's starting to wear out. Like also, so I'm like, oh, I should wear. I'm like, no,
good old Christine. Now it'll be preserved. It's preserved on this episode.
Preserved on the internet. His brother's asked about it.
Yes.
Just finished the USA versus Serbia game, and man, oh man, I saw a little bit of that, and because I saw we were down at the first half, and then we made our way back. It seemed like a lot due to Steph Curry, but maybe you can let us know a little bit more.
Yeah, Steph had 36 points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was over. It ended a little while. Well, at least brothers may have been watching it, but I know it ended a little while back. But yeah, he had like 36. He was crazy.
Yeah,
I would like to have seen a little bit of that. But
yeah, that puts us in the gold medal game, right? I
think that's what it. Yeah. Yep.
Shouldn't be that close. Come on.
Well, they did have the Joker on that team.
Oh.
And Bojan Bogdanovic. And forgot there was somebody else too. I know.
You can't say that type of aromatic bitters, but you were able to rattle that off.
Well, I've heard his name pronounced. Said before.
Got a Fearless Flyer Day. Haven't got one in forever. See, maybe there's being mail. I wonder if and I think we've talked about this, and I know this is like random, like inside baseball stuff, but like I wonder if they base it on the farther away you are from the Trader Joe's, they send those out to make you want to drive to get to Trader Joe's. You know what I mean? Like, because if you're near it, you're probably going to stop there anyway. Like, oh, the flyer's out. Maybe you look at one there or you see the new items. Whereas like myself, not that it's super far away, but it's like, okay, the Trader Joe's is 15 minutes away. It's not my normal drive home or drive to the quick market. You're trying to encourage me to come to some place like that. I wonder if there's ever been some research on that.
Yeah, we used to mail them, mail a lot of them out, and every one got mailed, and you could actually get your address on the list back in the day. But now I think the paper that it's printed on it's harder to source, more expensive. They're just trying to be more eco-friendly, that kind of stuff. But I remember
Trader Joe's PDF.
I remember. They have there is an e-flyer.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing, or I remember like even at our 2-story house getting the flyer and looking through that and just something to do because it was brand new, different things. And it's
funny too. Yeah. Like they do, like their writing is like quirky and kind of like, so that's the stuff I always appreciated.
Yeah.
95-91 USA won. LeBron had a triple double. Joel Embiid hit some clutch shots at the end, and Steph had 10 threes. Wow. USA now opens up a 14.5-point favorite over France in the gold. Yeah, it's always usually winds up being Serbia. It like always seems like in other years, like that's always the challenge for us. So hopefully we have enough left in the tank. When is that game, brothers? Kevin Durant also hit some clutch free throws at the end. Nice. Well, good job on them right there, because it was, like I said, have you been watching? I like watching the Olympics.
I have. I watched just like a minute or two of basketball the other day when they beat, was it Brazil? Yeah, I haven't really watched any.
No gymnastics, no surfing, no pole vaulting?
I haven't.
You saw the pole vaulter though, right? You heard all about that.
No, what happened?
We talked about it earlier this week.
Did his shorts come off or something?
Well, just about.
Okay.
He was the person that won and lost a medal all at the same time. He was pole vaulting over, and his business was not packed in very well.
Wow!
It literally his knees kind of hit the bar, but then when he slid down, the length of his business literally grabbed the bar and pulled it off. I'm gonna have to find the video now. Yeah, and you could tell, and they were like the man that won and lost all at the same time. Wow. So people have been joking about it.
Oh my God!
Let me see if I can find the easy version. Because what's funny too is then people have been doing some good stuff on the internet, like making jokes. I need to show. Okay, I did find it. Okay.
Oh God. Wow.
Can you believe that?
Wow. Okay.
The most peculiar way to lose a pole vaulting in Olympic competition. And
with
then
your pole.
what was funny too is like there was like audio then of like they're like, well, what happened on this one? You know, they're trying to commentate on it, and he's like, well, I think you know. Like they just kind of let it go.
Fairly self-explanatory.
Yeah. It was one of the best Olympic basketball matches I've ever seen. I think the final is either tomorrow or Saturday. Nice. Hit the pole with your pole, feels bad. Exactly, Plow. Exactly.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Yeah, that is... I thought that was outstanding. And then, like I said, some of the videos have been hilarious. Like they had one where they, like the guy was like, because now they're just calling him the pole vaulter guy. It's like the pole vaulter guy at his first piano recital, and he sits down, you hear 2 keys get hit before he even hits. And then he kind of goes like this, like, damn. And when he gets up, you hear 3 more keys get hit. So that was one. Bought a Bears shirt? Nice, brothers. I just finally got in my Caleb Williams one the other day. It took like 2 months to finally, like, it was kind of ridiculous. But it's really nice. It's like the Nike more official one where it looks like it's kind of, even though it's a t-shirt, it's like stitched.
Oh, okay.
Kind of looking in on the back. Like I said, it wasn't that much more, but like I said, for some reason that one took forever to get here.
Go ahead, finish your.
Oh, yeah, there was that one was good. And then my other favorite one, and I think I have to show it because I don't think I can quite describe it and do it justice, but I saved the TikTok. This was pretty genius on this person's part. Okay, you ready? Okay. You don't need any sound, but he's basically dancing to Michael Jackson.
Oh God! Wow! Oh my
I
God!
saw a couple, like 2 or 3. Also, I was like, okay, a lot of people are doing these. I was like, okay, that's clever. Hits him in the jaw. That's good. Got a DJ Moore jersey, but have to send it back the end of the jersey. Oh, damn! I'm sorry about that, brothers.
So it's Game Warren that was being tackled from last year.
Oh my God, brothers! You should have asked that first.
Was
it actually Game Warren?
He escaped the clutches of a defender and ran for the touchdown.
Yeah, just pulled off on it. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. DJ Moore's a good dude.
JJ at work was saying that he was asking if I was watching that, but I don't have HBO. And he's like, you guys here, you should be excited or something along those lines.
I heard the first episode was really good.
Yeah.
Like I have not I need to get HBO. I'm hoping to get it in the next like week or two and then catch up on some of those.
Are you doing that special deal?
I want to. I just need to, like I said, again, it's one of those need to investigate further, like how to actually get that package since I technically like already have like a longer term contract with the other thing. So got to figure that out. Or maybe I just have to get HBO for like a month or two and let the Disney one run out. And then when that's gone, then I can do I don't know.
Unless it's a special deal that they're
It didn't seem like it was. Like, I mean, it could be. I mean, obviously they could take away a deal at any time.
I did read that
like
Hulu and something's going up in like October, I read.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
It feels like it just went up.
I know.
Like I'm paying $20 for the commercial free one. 19, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was, oh, yeah. Because we pay like $8. And I remember looking at it and I was like, oh my God, to go commercial free, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's
considering that.
I don't know if that's the 20 with tax or anything after that.
It's only better to go commercial free.
First episode of Funniest Moment was when the whole team asked Caleb what his signing bonus was, and on the back of the one of the quarterbacks literally died from laughing. Oh yeah, that's Tyson Bagent. Yeah, I saw that clip. Yeah, I guess there's some routine where all the rookies, when they come in the room, it's like one of those like not hazing, but rituals or whatever, where they have to go in, they have to talk about a couple different things. They have to say what their signing bonus was, and then they also then have to sing a song. Oh, which like I guess is the thing too. And yeah, everyone else is like $20,000 signing bonus, and Caleb was like $25.5 million signing bonus. It's like okay, and like yeah, everyone's just like, all right, you're taking us all out to dinner. But yeah, we'll see. They play Saturday. Unfortunately, it's not going to be when anybody's. I was hoping it would be like an afternoon game, but maybe I can find a replay of it to have more.
Oh, okay,
birthday festivities.
Earlier game.
Yeah, it's a 10 a.m. against the Bills, but the starters are playing, so probably not, obviously too much, but get to see a little bit of an early look, which will always be nice.
Oh, is he actually going to play?
Yeah, he didn't play in the first game, so like I said, yeah, it sounds like he'll maybe get 10 or 12 plays. Heard today Williams is Bears' highest paid quarterback ever. Probably. That sounds right. The highest paid player ever is DJ Moore after the contract he just signed. The Bears have never paid another player more than DJ Moore. So
more than Moore. We've never paid more than Moore.
Bevy and Keith, lady, how's it going? Good to see you. We're enjoying something spritzy. I always think of when I read this, something spritzy this way comes.
Oh yeah, something spritzy.
I don't know why.
This beverage.
Okay, so I said no, but would you actually think to put any alcohol in this one then?
This would be something that has enough flavor that I would look to this on a day that I'm not drinking alcohol.
Okay.
So, but you certainly could if that was what you were, if you wanted to, have a little buzz or add a little vodka just for the buzz.
Yeah.
Some gin, or I don't think you'd put any, maybe rum.
Rum because of the pineapple.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I was thinking. If you went with a light rum and not a dark rum.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could do that. But this kind of thing, or like, and I've told you before, I even just like drinking tonic by itself. There's certain things when I don't want to have alcohol on a particular day. I also want some flavor, and I don't want to just be drinking soda. So what am I looking for? So this would be, not that this doesn't have a lot of sugar.
Malibu rum, maybe something like that. Yeah, but if this actually sounds good to you, like I said, this one is really really good.
Grab a couple, or grab some, because it is a limited time offering. Mm-hmm. As we all are. Oh, wait.
Oh, wow. Sorry, that's actually dark and very true, though. Limited time offering.
That'd be a good shirt. I am a limited time
There
offering.
is a little cinnamon in the back there.
Cinnamon?
In the aroma.
Does it say there?
Well, I was thinking about the bitters.
Oh.
And like how I was mentioning that other one. Like I said, it's the ginger, but then in the aroma, there is like a little bit of sweetness from the bitters, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Dak Prescott hits free agency, could become the first $60 million. They keep saying that about. I'm sure someone will because people are dumb, but like I don't know who's going to spend $60 million on him.
The $60 million
Crocodile. Good to see you. Let's go.
Starring.
How was your evening? How's everybody doing this fine evening? If you guys are having a beverage, sharing something, and again, doesn't have to be alcohol. Let us know.
Yeah,
I get that a lot of times. It seems like people assume the beverages, and again, it's a decent amount of the things we try, but it's always like, yeah, they try a lot of alcohol. It's like, well, it's not just. No. I just have to get into that where it's like, okay,
we've actually made a conscious effort for a while now to have at least one thing, and sometimes the starter, and sometimes it's not the starter, but at least to have something on the table that does not involve alcohol.
Right.
So
this looks nice. Just add alcohol. There you go. That is your choice. Yeah, we were just talking about maybe rum for this because it was pineapple. Could be possibly some gin in there. Maybe if you went with something that had a little bit more fruit to it. I think if you had one that had a little more like a Hendrix with the cucumber, or the 209 gin, which had a lot of citrus notes to it.
209.
I learned the other day because it came up in chat. I think it was I've been playing through LA Noire, the Rockstar game.
I looked at I looked at the feed today. Saw you were playing that.
So yeah, I've been playing through that, which has been super fun. Just playing because it's been playing pretty well, and it's like people are enjoying the crime drama and the silliness of it and whatever else. But someone the other day ordered a gin Ricky, and they were like, "Oh, what's a gin Ricky and a gin and tonic?" Do you know the difference? I did not. I had to look.
Gin Ricky is lime, right?
Well, there's lime and gin and tonic too.
Well, but I mean, it's more. I thought it was more like lime juice as opposed to just squitzing out the lime. But I read recently, but it's totally gone. There's something with a cherry in there too, I thought. But maybe that's a.
Maybe it's a gin fizz.
Yeah. There are also Rickies that don't have the gin in it, and those are just more non-alcohol.
Was that Shirley Temple Ricky?
No, it's called
it's
like a lime Ricky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So at least from the quick recipe I saw, whatever it said was the gin and tonic has tonic, gin Ricky has soda water.
Oh, okay.
Was the difference, but it was still lime. Again, there could be some different little recipes. But
okay.
Well,
that was the article I was reading. It was about It was not the alcohol version.
Drinking a homemade Gatorade and lemonade drink. That's always solid. Keeping yourself nice and hydrated. That's always good. Aromatic bitters are unusual. I'll keep an eye open for it. And fedoras. That's true. Everyone's been loving the fedoras. Do you think Keith would look good in a fedora? Everyone said I would look good in a fedora. And so I actually had to text my wife while I was streaming. I was like, Chad is saying I would look good in a fedora and that we should bring it back.
Is that like Indiana Jones?
Yeah, that's literally what Rachel texted me. She's all like Indiana Jones. I was like, I guess.
You have to have the leather satchel though to put your amulets and things in.
Put my amulets and things.
Your treasures that you come across.
Yeah. I recommend this one's really good. The aromatic bitters are very much in the background. Like I said, there's a little bit of cinnamon, there's a little bit of that there, but it's the pineapple, the orange, the ginger comes through, but it's not over. Like I would like a little more ginger in there, but overall it's very good. But it is a limited time, limited release thing. And then you said hopefully the other one will come out this year too, which we tried last year, which is very good.
Would be my hope.
Also have some barbecue ribs sitting in the Spitfire pit. Ooh, barbecue ribs sound good. Zoot suit with a fedora that I bring out on special occasions.
That's a riot.
Zoot suit riot. Indiana Jones is a large example. His hat like always seemed like it was a bigger fedora. Like it seemed always a little more, whereas the ones in LA Noir, like here, maybe I can just look up a picture to show it to you, but like they always seemed like a little bit more like, because they were like in the, maybe even on the front.
How about a brown derby?
I guess I mean,
oh yeah.
and it's like slightly smaller than very wide brim. There you go. Yeah, wide. Oh, there we go. That's a better picture.
Okay.
What do you think? You think we could pull off fedoras? Like if we went to a baseball game or something like that?
To a baseball game in 1940?
Yeah.
With our suits and ties? Yes.
Here we go now. Let's go see what the Texas Whippersnappers are going to be doing over here.
As long as we got our suit and tie, we can go to a game in the 40s.
Like the thinner brim fedoras of the 40s and 50s. Yeah, like I said, the Indiana Jones one is technically more 30s, right? Because he's always like kind of pre-World War II. 33, 32, I think those movies take place. Yeah, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah, if it was a little thinner brim, I have to look. Did you do any investigation into that crocodile? Do you own a fedora? Don't they have those baseball games when they wear the outfits from 100 years ago? That seems like that was something they would do.
I wonder.
From the opening of the Wrigley Field here, the first day in the 1920s. It's been almost 10
everybody
years.
walks real fast.
It's right, yeah. Play me off, Johnny. I got to get out of here. Ribs and Cooking have Dr. Pepper and a little bit of bourbon to give it a good taste. I remember, who was it? Alton Brown used to do like a Dr. Pepper for, was it for ribs or some sort of, he had some recipe where he used Dr. Pepper. He's like, there's already all these spices and flavors in here, then you don't have to do it. And I can't
and sugar and okay. Dr. Pepper ribs.
I own several, but it's time to replace them.
I wonder if there's like software or something we could have just to put a hat on us. So
probably could.
Pretend that we're wearing one.
I mean, we have a green screen right now. If I had like the proper wherewithal to it or something like that. Maybe for Halloween this year, we both wear fedoras and we try and decipher the case of the missing ingredient. I don't know.
Ooh.
We find some beverage that's like, boy, this is just, it's lacking something. What does it need? And then we got to track it down. Well, should it be this?
Well, no, you'd be the one who trying to figure out the mystery, the riddle. What are these 4 bourbons?
Yeah, that's
true. That's not a real big mystery for you. You figured that out. Oh,
3D printed hat.
Fitz was talking about a bourbon.
That would work.
We talked about the Jim Beam, the 7-year black label. He said,
did he find any more of that and where to get it?
He did not mention anything more about that.
Okay.
But he said that something just won like a medal at the San Francisco Spirits Festival. It was like 1792 full proof or something. He said, and it's like
they've had a full proof for a while. Do they do something different?
I don't know. Full proof, full strength, I don't know something. But he said it went, and he said, and it's like $40 some dollars, $48.
Yeah, it's usually not that expensive.
But all the others that were winners, I guess, were like really expensive. But he's just like, he's like, this is one of my most favorite bourbons I've had in a long time. It's just really
the one I've
maybe look up the winner of the.
Here's it's like $44.
The San Francisco Spirits medal winning bourbon. I don't know. Make sure. But yeah, he said it's like in the 40s. So I thought it was foolproof.
They've had that one. Like I said, maybe they did a little something different, this year. I'm sure they enter the same things in a lot of different years, but
whatever it was, he said that just one. He's like very good.
They have. I've had a few things from them. Like at 17, I've had their wheated bourbon. I was not quite as much of a fan of, but their regular small batch was always really good because that was one of those like $20 or $25 ones. That was pretty good. I actually had, because like I said, my wife had been having it lately, because I remember I bought the giant bottle of Knob Creek or whatever. I actually poured I know, it's like literally I need a forklift to all right, let's pour some whiskey.
You need a
to make this mixer
funnel to get it into the small glass.
Yeah, exactly. I had a little bit of that, and I was like, oh, actually this isn't bad. Like it's, it's a little thinner and like whatever, but especially for that price.
Yeah. Like
I said, it's a solid mixer. Brought my brother a bottle of Ransom bourbon from Oregon, and he really enjoys it. It's priced at $48. That sounds familiar. Maybe not. Oh, no, it was Oregon Spirits was the one that we had tried some stuff from.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Yep. Always nice getting out there and trying some different things, especially when you can find local stuff. That's always kind of cool. Fortunately, we're not local to Kentucky. That would be the best place to be local for your spirit. I only buy my spirits local. Where do you live? Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Where all the bourbon comes. Well, not all the bourbon comes from, but the bourbon I care about. Unless it's Free Ranch or these other places that I like.
Did I tell you? I saw. Oh, I probably tell that the baseball game. The guy had a shirt on that I love bourbon and maybe 3 people.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me. I've seen some shirts like that. Like there's some where it's like I like books, this, and maybe 3 people. Like I've seen some ones like that. Local beer here in Spokane that wins a lot of international awards. I think you've talked about that one before, brothers.
It's burning.
Ouch.
I know.
How do you sleep when your eyes are burning?
I don't know. How do I? Damn, the world is turning. Got some midnight oil in my eye.
Oh, apparently that's not good. Maybe you need some tiny Esses to wash it out.
Oh yeah, we could try that.
I suppose.
It's worth a shot. Let's give it a shot.
I see what you've done.
I'm surprised it's only 4% juice though. Seems like it would be more.
It does seem like that. 60 calories. That's not bad. Yeah,
but that's 4 servings in there. Oh wait, no. No, I think
it is
serving
one
is
serving.
Kind,
I was
yes.
going to say, I was like, I hope that's not true. That would have been kind of silly. Beds Are Burning is a good wind from them? Song from them? A good wind? Wind? I don't know. All right. Beverage number 2. Let's get this one out of here. We already kicked that out of there. Boom! Tiny S's. Always a weird graphic. I always think this looks like some sort of like robot. Not actually,
absolutely.
Not actually a machine putting out things. These are the eyes. This is like the mouth or something like that. Yeah, I think it's actually supposed to be. This is a microscope. I think.
Okay, yeah.
So they're looking at all the little sour candies that are inside the liquid from the beer. But I always think this is like some sort of robot.
That does look like a robot. That's what.
Song. There you go. I thought it was somewhere in there. I knew what you meant.
Where the river grows. Beds Are Burning.
When you stay overnight at Bernie Sanders' house.
Beds Are Burning?
Beds Are Burning. I don't know. No, that's not,
Beds?
That's not even worth it. That's not even worth it. So we've had Tiny S's before many times. This is one of our favorite sour ales. Like I said, if you just want something that's like, again, this is technically a beer, but it literally doesn't taste like a beer.
That's why it's
almost any way, in almost any way, shape, or form. This will make one of the best slushes you've ever had in your entire life. If you have never thought to do that, something like this that is this kind of over the top candy, fruity sour. Put this in like what, literally like a cup and then in the freezer? Is there any other process to
Paga
this?
was she's like, make sure you talk about making a slushy out of it.
Look at that.
And you went right into it.
I did, because that was my first thought.
Yeah, she'll pour it into a glass and then let it sit in there, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, scrape a little bit and then go back. It's probably over an hour process.
I wonder what would happen if you put this into an ice cream machine, like one of the ones that like slowly rotates to get it like cold, where it's got the cold. You probably could do it faster then. I got something sour. I bet you do. You're always sour. Guardian Down, it's good to see you. I don't have an Aussie accent. But the interesting thing about this a little bit is, how old is this beer?
It'll say on the bottom. It's a good thing you hadn't opened it yet.
That would have been terrible. Canned on 8/30. Well, it's not even 8/30 yet. Oh, of 22.
Yes.
So this is almost 2 years old.
Yeah, I have some that are. I could have bought. I guess I could have bought newer ones. Or I have some from 2023.
No, I wanted it actually. I was
okay.
like, this might be the only like mile other than us glowing and talking about how amazing and how much we love this beer. We were like, well, it's kind, and we kind of already have done this off stream because we did this when we were at your birthday festivities. It was like, all right, well, let's try another one of these that's on the older side. Do these hold up? Because like we know IPAs don't. We know a lot of other beers don't. But usually your stouts and other things.
And one thing I noticed is because I brought you 2. I still have 4 of these at home. 4? Oh, I may have 6 at home still. So you might be getting more of these. But these were the only 2 that you can see like the silver, more of the silver of the can. And it's like maybe the label changed, or maybe
interesting.
The can. I think all cans get the labels like put on them, I think. But at least the ones that I have now, the top, where you see more silver, it's more purple and it's a little bit darker purple. So it is a different labeling procedure that's been done. 2-year-old
beer, yummy. Kept it cold, going to be good. You have kept it cold, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, because this was a pocket fave. So and you didn't used to be able to find this all the time. So I always wanted to build up a little bit. Not that she obviously did not go through them very quickly, but it was always,
well, you don't
especially
want it to be empty, though.
No, especially when your wife that doesn't really overall enjoy beer, but does like a good sour and is in the mood, then you got to make sure.
You want to make sure that mood is going to be the goal of happiness will be achieved at that time. Planty, good evening. Good evening to you,
Hi,
Planty.
Planty.
Good to see you. How are you? How was your evening? Planty sent me a picture. Speaking of, we were talking about seasonings and things. Sent me a picture of what was it? It was Buffalo Trace must do some sort of like steak or like chicken kind of seasoning or something like that. Oh, Weber Buffalo Trace smooth savory whiskey blend.
Oh, okay.
I know. He's like, I don't know what I would do with it. And I was like, I don't know. Put it on chicken. Put it on a burger.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to get complex with this.
Yeah.
Just put it on something.
Yeah.
Pour it in your cereal. Whatever you need.
Pour it in your cereal. Sprinkle your cereal.
I left a little bit in the bottom of the can because I remember when I fully poured the other day, there was some sediment stuff in there. Again, not that that's bad that you can't like drink it, but sometimes that gets a little wonky. Still smells good, making the mouth water for sure.
Nice carbonation still had that.
I have to get it when I get back from my trip. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's worth a shot. Like you can always look on the side to see what all the seasonings are. If there's, who knows what the bourbon part of it is. Like, I don't know if it's just like more hickory or liquid smoke, or maybe they went with actually some sort of dehydrated. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I use bourbon a lot of times when I make burgers, like almost like to deglaze the pan. Like I'll do that. What beer is this again? I'm thirsty. It's this one right here. Tiny Esses. It is from Prairie Artisan Ales.
With the little robot on the front. Oh, wait. No. With the...
There you go. You can click on that link if you want. There's not too much information there, but you can click on the link that goes to Prairie's website. This one is like, I think year round now. It used to be more limited, but it is year round now.
And it's usually, actually, I think I saw a price drop on this, but it used to be $5 for a 12-ounce can. I thought I saw it down to like $4.50 when I was at Tap and Bottle
I thought
last
it was
time.
like, I was actually going to say right around $4. Like
Yeah.
I remember like $3.99 for some reason or something. And I was like, okay. And
Yeah.
every time I would usually wind up getting one, but then I would drink it. This is so good.
Almost 2 years. Still delicious.
Yeah. You can tell it's lost a little. Like usually there's a little bit more bursting
more
of that flavor.
but still so good.
For sure. But like I said, that's just really, really tasty. But yeah, it's like literally is. And I think they use Sour Patch Kids, right? Isn't that?
No, Skittles. I thought it was. I thought the S is for, but I could be wrong. Candy.
Sorry, with rainbow chewy candy. So maybe that does mean Skittles then?
Oh, I guess it could be Starburst.
Oh, could be.
Oh, or Skittles. Yeah, I think I thought I heard it was Skittles.
Starburst almost makes more sense because you don't have the weird outer candy shell. Now that you say that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, they probably can't say directly what it is for some reason.
And our highest rated sour ale ever. Yes. Even after 2 years.
Even after 2 years, still delicious. But yeah, this is fantastic making, like I said, some sort of slushy or that kind of thing. Is like really delicious.
So you were saying last week you're only at the very beginning of season 2 of Resident Alien?
Yeah, I think we watched like the first episode or something.
Okay.
Have you been watching them more? Some other people in chat started watching.
We watch one every day.
Oh, okay. So you're done with the show then?
No, we're in season 2, like episode.
Season 2 has a lot of episodes, actually, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm not sure, but we're at episode like 6 or 7, I think. So something like that.
I think the season 3 you can get maybe with Peacock.
I thought that we determined that, yes, and that there is a season 4 in the works.
Yeah.
So,
and that one might be like somewhere else, like USA, like it's moved around quite a bit. So hopefully, since they've had all this trouble with season 4, maybe they just wrap it up. Like, let's just get it done. Let's just get that finished. We still haven't watched The Bear season 3 yet. Still haven't started that yet. I think
we probably should have stopped with Bear season 2, episode 9. Stopped right there.
Did they have an episode 10?
Yeah.
I try to forget it.
It was working too. Damn it. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
I reminded you.
Oh, you remind me there is an episode. But yeah, we haven't really started anything new there.
Ben's been working his way through How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, which is definitely a worthwhile venture.
Oh, yeah.
For a while. I'm kind of wondering like if some of that stuff holds up. I mean, it debuted in 2005, so it's 19 years ago, 19 years this year. But I just don't know if like some of the Barney stuff might not.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it's still funny, but whether it's cringy or not, I don't know.
I saw a clip the other day from that where it was the one where he like pretends to be an old man from the future.
Oh yeah,
young me is going to come through that door. Yeah. This is like just so over the top, ridiculous.
Yeah,
and I was like, that was funny until they ruined the show.
Yeah, That was
He should actually watch it, but then when it comes to be the last episode, he should watch the changed last episode instead of the other one and see if he's like, oh my God, it's the best show ever.
Oh, yeah.
Should not watch that one. Should do the one. Is How I Met Your Dad still on the air? I don't know. I remember when that came out.
Yeah.
Because that was with
Hulu, I think.
Who was on that?
Oh,
I almost said Lindsay Lohan, but that's not it.
No. One of those.
Someone like that.
Yeah.
Counting down who's on that. I don't. I feel it. Or at least I don't see much about it. So
What is her name? No, not
Charlie Sheen. No, not Charlie Sheen. That's two guys, a dad, and a pizza place. No, that's not what that's called.
Oh, 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men.
But 2.5. 2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place. That was good. That was Ryan Reynolds first. Although he was in an X-Files episode, but I think we've talked about that.
Ryan Reynolds was?
Ryan Reynolds. He's at the very beginning of an X-Files episode, but he's like the first person murdered in the episode. And then,
it's not the one with the guy where you can go through the vents and like undo the bullets.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
No,
that's a good one.
Not Eugene Toombs.
Yeah, where he needs to eat livers like every 30 years or something like that. Yeah, that's a good one.
But yeah, it's one where these two, it's like a kind of a satanic one where these two girls were born on the same birthday. And what's her name from Fletch and from Tombstone is who plays Kurt Russell, who plays Wyatt Earp's wife. What's her name? Dana Whelan Nichols. She's in that as a detective in this town. Yeah, it's kind of, there's like weird satanic things going into their birthdays. And yeah, he's one of the when I first saw it it's been within the last 5 years. When I saw it again, I was like, that's Ryan Reynolds. But I didn't know at that time.
Well, the X-Files? Yeah, X-Files was a great show.
What is her name?
I'm glad you liked the picture I sent to you.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. Oh my God.
I saw that, and you two were the first people I thought of. I have to send this to you.
I didn't respond immediately because Pocket was working. So, and I know sometimes when she's working, if her phone. So I was like, I was going to respond to you just directly. And then when I saw she did, I was like, okay, I'll jump in on that. But yeah, that was hilarious.
Swap their faces, their emo puppet or whatever.
What
synth band? I was like, oh my God.
What is that person's name? I can see her face. Not that.
Nope.
It's a fairly like popular female actress from the early 2000s. Not necessarily my wheelhouse, but but I can see her face. So,
one from the X-Files or the one from
How I Met Your Dad.
Oh, well, now I'll look that one up. It's not Charlie Sheen.
Or How I Met Your Father. I Met Your Dad. Not her.
No. Narrated by Meg Ryan.
Interesting. Okay. Hilary Duff. There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
2 seasons, Hilary Duff. Oh, okay, so they're 4.7 out of 10.
Oh, that's not very good.
That's not great. I mean, it's better than what that Borderlands movie is doing right now.
Borderlands.
There's a movie, just a Borderlands making a movie based on the video game or whatever.
Oh,
it has like a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, wow. That's very low.
Yeah, nice job.
That's quite low.
That's quite low.
And he wants to know if it's doing bad.
Is it doing? Yes, it's doing very bad. From what I have seen, early reviews pretty bad, and then yeah, it was like I think it's the max now was it like 4 or 6% on Rotten Tomatoes or something.
4 or 6% don't like it.
That like it.
Oh, that like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was one I was on the fence on seeing. I was never a huge fan of like the games themselves were fine, like I said, but it was another one of those ones where like it sounds like people were not. Unlike the Fallout TV series on Amazon, they're not being good to the source material and not, people that probably just didn't care about it, but just wanted to make a movie with those characters or something.
And tie into that. Yeah. Listen to any more podcasts? Any smart lists or where everybody
started listening to, I think it's the newest one with the Flea.
Oh.
It's on there. And,
on who?
On the, where everybody knows your name with sometimes. And Woody's actually on there because Woody's friends with him.
Geez, I thought I'd listen to the newest one. Lisa Kudrow, but maybe that's okay. So I haven't heard
That's
that.
from a few. I think that's from like last week or whatever.
She must have been making the rounds because she was also on Smart List.
I saw that and I was it literally made me not want to listen to him. Then I was like, yeah, I'm like,
I actually like
listening.
She's fine. I like listening to her. She was good.
Last season of Umbrella Academy is out. Ooh, all right. I know you were liking that one quite a bit. I think HJ liked that one too. But yeah, like I said, listen to that. Everybody knows you, and Woody actually is on this because they're like friends. So that one's pretty good so far. I got about halfway through that. What else did I started listening to the it's like Dinner's on Me with Jesse Tyler Ferguson or Lunches on Me. Have you listened to that at all?
No.
It's with the guy from How I Met Your Mother, or from How I Met Your Mother, from Modern Family. Modern Times Family. Yeah, exactly. And it's funny, they actually do it all actually at a restaurant.
Oh.
So you hear them ordering their food and they're picking out stuff, and he kind of narrates a little bit at the beginning, and then it's just their conversation. Their mic stuff is actually not too bad. Like for, I feel that they must like get like, oh, we come in an hour before you open or something, like, because even though it's like the full service, it's not like you hear a bunch of ambient talk unless their mics are just amazing and they're.
Well, I used to like the comedians in cars getting coffee. I used to like that with Jerry Seinfeld, and they'd go to places and sit down, and then I'd get hungry and they'd pour coffee, and I'd.
I know all the videos of that. Too. Yeah. This is kind of like that because like they're usually about 40, like kind of bite size, like 45 minutes. 50 minutes, and just talking, like there was one I was listening to one with Iggy Azalea, and he's actually had their daughter from Modern Family on there at some point.
Oh, really?
They like caught up and whatever. But it's actually kind of interesting. It definitely very what's the word I'm looking for? It feels very like it's a little posh and a little elite, because he starts out talking where he'll be like, and we sat down at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel, and he kind of talks a little bit about the restaurant and the food. Like, okay, so he probably gets like a kickback from that. And he's like, and so like he went to the restaurant of one of his like friends or whatever. He's like, oh, and I've known so and so. We've actually been friends for years. So it's like, and their dining is Mediterranean. I was like you just said, I'm like, well, I'm getting really hungry now, and it's like, but I'm never gonna go. And we were in downtown Los Angeles. We met so and so. It's like, okay. But yeah, I've been listening to that a little bit. And Where Everybody Knows Your Name and Smartless. I was listening to one.
Smart. Oh, that's what I was going to talk to you about. Smartless, because a couple of maybe a month or so ago now, I listened to one, and I was like, I don't know who this person is, but I'm going to listen to it. And I did that with the Ted Danson with Eric Andre. I listened to that, and I know who he is, but I don't really know a lot of his stuff. But it was really interesting. He was very open and honest. But I'm listening to this one on of the Smartless podcast. I'm like, I don't know who this guy. Oh, he's kind of cool. Oh, and I'm enjoying it. And all of a sudden they're like, well, yeah, you're going to be in Phoenix at the Footprint Center. And I was like, wait a minute. Is it Nate Bargatze, the guy you guys?
Oh, yeah, that's who I saw. Oh, yeah, he was just on. That was the one I was listening to the other day.
But it was weird because they were saying you're going to be, and it was a couple months after you'd been there.
Oh yeah.
But I know they've said that because they're in different locations, I guess they'd recorded a lot in advance.
Oh, okay.
But because I was like, wait, I was like, oh, somebody's gonna be at the Footprint Center. And I'm like, wait a minute. I think that's who Andrew and Rachel went to see. Yeah. And I'm like, that happened like 2 or 3 months ago. And so as I processed that, I was like, oh, okay, he's probably not going back. Because he's like, oh yeah, we're filming a Netflix special, and I was like, oh yeah, but yeah, I thought I enjoyed listening to him.
He's fun. Yeah, he's
a
pretty funny.
Saturday Night Live guy.
Or a writer.
He
had a very famous Saturday Night Live episode that went kind of viral. They were talking about that one where he was like George Washington or whatever or something like, and I think he helped write that. He was like the guest host or whatever. But that one made the rounds as like a bit that was really amazing because he's like with the troops or whatever, like the general idea, and they're talking about the new nation, we're gonna do all these things or whatever, and then it's God, what's his name? One of the guys sitting there, he's like, oh, and then we're gonna free the slaves. He's like, oh, easy. We're gonna switch from kilometers to miles because that makes work. And then the other guys, but we're gonna free the slave. No, wait. And he keeps like basically saying all these other like very mundane like little things. He's like, are we ever gonna free the slaves at all? And it's like, yeah, that one was had gone viral for a little while, but yeah, that was a good one.
But that was good. Yeah, I enjoyed listening to him. And so I have to determine, there's so much content and there's so little time. So you have to kind of pick and choose. And sometimes I don't know this person. I don't want to listen to him. But I was like, I like listening to Ted Danson because he was such a big part of my life there as far as Sam Malone, I guess, was. Right. And then I liked him. And then I've liked things he's done since then. But just to find out how insecure he was. And but he's so honest with it, and how, you know, his relationship with Mary Steenburgen and how that's helped him grow, and it's just, I love that stuff too, because I'm like, you know, you look at somebody like Ted Danson or like Sam Malone, and you know, and the one they just listened to, and he's like it took me like a year and a half to get to be Sam Malone. He's like, I would get the Ted sweats every time that I was having to pick up a girl. He's like, which was pretty much every episode.
Yeah.
But he's like, I didn't know how to do that. That's not me. And you know, it's interesting because you think these people are just, I guess, not human or super confident in and a lot of them do have that and have to have that to some extent. But then also there's that bubbling cauldron of, you know, anxiety and insecurity in there too. So
yeah, I listened to that one because he was talking about Jimmy Burrows, like helping him out with like different things. Yeah. Where it's like, if he felt like, he's like, I don't know if this joke is going to work. So instead of actually going all the way and trying to see if it doesn't work, he would like pull back or not do something. And it's like, well, you got to do it. He's like, you either have to do it and see if we think it's funny or whatever or not. And like, it was that kind of like encouragement that he had to work through. Cause like, yeah, if he ever felt that something wasn't going to click, he would pull back on just like, well, it's not going to work anyway. And just like, he would just kind of like, I don't even want to try and go for it. So,
well, then we didn't talk about when Bob Newhart passed away a while back.
I know.
I saw, or one of my coworkers had told me that he was on Conan O'Brien's podcast from 2019.
Oh, okay.
I went back and listened to that. It's definitely worth listening to. And it was 2019, so it was 5 years ago. But oh my God, he was still so quick, and so some of the stuff he was saying, and you know, and his producer was just like dying because of how he was like kind of treating Conan, but you know, obviously in a playful, joking way. And Conan was going with it like, okay, he's like, but it was really good. If you get a chance, I would just search that on Spotify or whatever you listen to, and listen to that, because it was really good hearing him talk about that stuff. So
yeah, I think, like I said, I tweet one of my favorite quotes from him. I was just trying to look to see if I could find it quick, and I can't. Obviously, that final ending to that episode of Newhart was great, tying back into his original show.
Which I've only watched a few of those episodes. I mean, I know that the ending there, yeah, that was great, and I only watched a few of those. That was just at a
lot of pictures of him being excited for the Cubs with the W.
Yep,
which was nice. Can't find it.
All
right. Should we go grab a bottle of wine?
Let's have some wine.
Fruit of the vine?
Yes. When you gonna let me get sober?
Well, probably if you stop drinking, that would probably help.
That would help.
Yes. I'm
sure.
thinking that 100% would help out a little bit. All right. We will be right back.
The 5 Ds of dodgeball.
Yeah. Dive, duck, something that,
dip,
and
dodge, and dive.
Dive again.
Yeah.
I found the quote from Bob Newhart. I don't like country music, but I don't mean to denigrate those who do. And for those who like country music, denigrate means put down.
Wow.
That's my favorite quote of all time.
Wow.
1929, he said that. It said,
What? 1929?
That's what it said.
He was born in probably 1929.
Maybe that was just because of his birthday.
Okay. I was like,
oh yeah, because it was for his birthday. It said born this day, 1929.
Okay. I was like, wow.
I'm very proud of the longevity of my marriage, my kids, and my grandchildren. If you don't have that, you really don't have very much. Pretty good.
He told the story in that podcast. He's something I'll try to as quickly as I can.
Welcome back. Thank you. Welcome back.
He said that, you know, you have to take out the recyclables the night before the recycling comes. And he said, so his wife said, Bob, will you take out the recyclable? Have you heard that?
Yeah, he did it at, like, I think it was when he received an award or something like that. He told that story because because at the end is what he's like, do you think so-and-so asked Paul Newman?
Angelina? No, this was, so he updated it then. Because he updated it to say when they were together, I said, do you think Angelina Jolie asked Brad Pitt to take out the recyclables? Oh,
that was definitely updated,
and she said, well, if you were Brad Pitt, I wouldn't ask you to take out the recyclables. It's good that I like how he changed that generationally. That's good.
Yeah, the one I had, saw, it was him basically, because he was thanking his wife or whatever, and he said something about that, and then it was like, whoever was married to Paul Newman. He's like, would you
Joanne Woodward.
Yeah, do you think Joanne Woodward asked Paul Newman to take? And she's like, well, you're not Paul Newman or whatever, or something like that.
If I were Paul Newman, I wouldn't ask you to take out.
Yeah, pretty much. Yountville, just a stone's throw away in the North Bay. There we go.
Stone's throw
There we
away.
go. This is another Trader Joe's
Yep.
option. This is a reserve Chardonnay Napa Valley 2023.
Yep.
Obviously in the Fearless Flyer. We talked about that earlier.
Once again, correct. Possibly thinking with an eye toward Thanksgiving. Who knows?
Yeah.
Could be good now. I mean, hopefully it's good now. And with the fare of
This
today.
sucks. I'm going to save it for Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah. Maybe this will age better.
It's not the greatest line right there.
No, I was just thinking if depending on what
cursive
qualities
it must be good.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's where it all starts.
Yountville.
That's where
Cursive.
it all does start.
No one does cursive anymore. It's not even taught anymore, I don't think.
I don't know if they really do anymore.
Do they even
either.
teach printing?
Do they-
Oh, wait, no.
do they
I
even-
hope so.
yeah, probably just more typing. Let's see what we have. Aged in both new oak and once used French oak barrels for 8 months. Each of them getting 8 months, or total of 8 months for both of them blended together?
I
I
don't know.
wonder.
Maybe, yeah. Interesting.
After the grapes are picked, crushed, and macerated, the juice is aged in both new oak and once used French oak barrels for 8 months. And your glass of Chardonnay opens up with enticing aromas of
Macerated still sometimes sounds like a bad word to me.
yeah. There's a lot of different ways that one could go wrong.
Yeah.
it's not just one.
Yeah.
A lot of different options where that could go a little bit south.
I've really been that. I know we tried it on a show. The Terrain, the French Sauvignon Blanc, Terrain. The last, I don't know, it's probably a month or two ago now. We did it.
Oh
It
yeah.
was- I just, especially for $7 a bottle, I've really been enjoying that. It's very good.
It's very good.
Yes.
Pear?
Maybe
Maybe a
getting
little
a little
apple?
citrusy too, though. Oh no! Wait. Sometimes my go-to aroma is lime. This red wine, it smells like lime.
Lime. Lime again.
This beer, this stout, lime.
Lime. Kind of a lime preserve. Maybe a jammier lime than normal.
I have an affliction.
Do they make lime jams?
Oh, I don't think so.
It doesn't sound like something
No.
they make.
Lime jams. They make lemon curd, lime curd. Or
They probably make lime curd.
I've never heard of it though.
I'd like a
You have
lemon-
orange marmalade.
I'd like a lime preserve.
lemon curd. What about the poor lime? It gets no preserve type thing. It gets no jelly jam.
Lime gets love everywhere else.
Or
They're like,
spread.
You could keep your preserves.
Yes. No lime spread.
Spread your limes.
Oh wait.
Something you don't want to hear an officer say to you.
Spread your key lime. Yeah. Hey, spread your limes.
Spread your limes. Are you packing in between these limes?
There's a little alcohol. I don't know what the alcohol content is, but
You want to take a guess? I'll look at it. I see up on the screen $10.
let's say it's in the
$9.99.
13. Yeah, $9.99. The
That's
reserve.
the reserve, right?
The reserve label. Yeah, those at least for now are all $9.99. So
Did you want to guess?
13.
Higher.
Oh, 13 and a half.
Higher.
Oh, really? 14?
Higher.
Really? Okay, that's why I'm smelling some of that.
I'm shocked at that as
14 and a half?
14 and a half.
Wow. Okay. That is, yeah.
That's Van Halen right there. Get higher, higher.
That you weren't going
God
Creed.
damn this wine.
Not Creed, though.
No.
This wine is higher.
Can you get this ABV higher? To a place where I'm trashed in the streets.
So maybe a little bit of that needs to dissipate. But yeah, there's a little bit of fruit. Maybe, yeah, some apple, maybe some quince. I just wanted to say quince.
You did just want. What is a quince? Speaking of Woody Harrelson movies.
Sounds like a unit of money in an old country somewhere. That'll be 5 quince, please.
I think that is.
Oh, is it?
I feel like
a
it
quince?
is.
Pence.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
A quint, maybe it's a quince pence.
It's like quince pence. There's a little more buttery coming through there, a little oaky than I thought.
I didn't have my
custard.
customary chips in between, so maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
Neither. It's a little custardy, kind of. There's a little creamy, custardy, buttery kind of thing in there.
Yeah, there's a little desserty note to it.
And then the fruit stays in there. That's good. Oh, I like that. This came pretty much like kind of out of the fridge. It's fairly well chilled, so a little more of that might even come out.
A little bit more if we.
I'm surprised how much I'm getting. That was something I was not necessarily expecting. Yeah, custard, creme brulee kind of thing.
See, I am getting a little bit of citrus in there too, though.
Are you getting some lime?
Stay away from lime.
God damn it.
Maybe the creme brulee is making me think of lemon for some reason. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, I'm getting like just kind of light apple pear. The aroma is nice. It's nothing like, over the top, but it's like, oh, that's a nice aroma. The flavor is actually the other way, which usually a lot of times, and I think we even had this conversation recently with Trader Joe's wine. It seems like a lot of time we get more in the aroma, and then we go to the taste, like, it's kind of missing some of the things.
This
like,
carried
it's
through.
still good, but it's not like, doesn't have some of the things that we thought, whereas this kind of went the opposite way. I wasn't getting...
Yeah, that is going almost into like lemon. You're saying buttery, but I'm getting almost like lemon cream tart, lemon cream pie, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get. Do you get any oak? I don't really get any. Maybe that's
There's a little bit
of tinge at the end
on the finish. There's a little bit of oak in there, I think. As part of that, it's almost kind of like the crust, like the brulee note or the toasted or something like that. There's like a little bit of that in there at the end. Yeah, there's some really nice complexity on that, to be honest.
This would go well with the tart Dale size.
That would go well with that.
It could be even a little more buttery for that, but yeah, that's good.
That is definitely worth a trip to Trader Joe's there. If you're looking for a Chardonnay. If you like those kind of Chardonnay, I know some people don't like the oaky buttery, which I don't think this one's too oaky, but some people don't like the buttery, the creamy factor, which I do.
This probably won't be enough like for... We sell so much of that big churn, the super oaky one, that this probably won't be enough for those customers. But if it's a more of a crowd pleaser, I would say. No, not crowd. Has maybe more appeal. I guess that could be a crowd pleaser. So. Yeah,
because I think there's still some good fruit in there, which a lot of people do like.
Yeah.
For me, it's like if I don't have that other element, then it's like, okay, why am I not just having, like I said, some of the, if I'm not having a Pinot Grigio, or why am I not having something else? It's just is the fruity part, Sauvignon Blanc, something like that. For Chardonnay, it's like I want that extra depth brought in there, along with still having those fruit and those kind of vibrant notes.
I'm wanting of more sweet.
But no, this is actually really nice. Creamy chicken dishes are a classic pairing with Chardonnay, and our organic, boneless, skinless chicken breasts lend themselves beautifully to poulet à crème or chicken fracassé. Or if you're in the chefing mood.
I'm in a fricadelle mood.
That's what I thought of when I went to read that word.
There was a
fricassee.
What was that cheer? There was a cheers I thought of the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't thought of that one in forever. I should have written it down. I can't think of it now. But it was along those lines. That was a good one though. It's a Dr. Woody.
Dr. Woody, yeah.
Right next to the Scotch. Tape. We use it for sutures. That Dr. Woody on the phone.
Yeah, I should go back and do a Cheers rewatch.
That was what they were talking. Well, obviously with Lisa Kudrow, they were talking about that was like her. That was the thing I didn't know. And maybe I had, but that she was originally Roz on Frasier, and she got fired from that.
Lisa Kudrow.
Yeah.
Yes, Kudrow. I have heard that story come up before. And I can't remember. Or did she say she got fired?
Yeah, she used the word fired.
Okay,
but
I swear I've heard that story, and it was because
she just wasn't the right match, they thought.
Okay.
And that's what she said. She's like, no, Perry should have had that all the whole time. She's like,
because when was Friends on?
Friends was the following year.
Okay.
Yeah, Frasier started in 93. Friends started in 94.
Okay.
But
for some reason, I thought there was some conflict with that, or maybe that's like what the person that didn't want to say she was fired has like been saying. Like,
no, she was the one who on both podcasts used that word. Now I don't know if that's because she's bitter.
I would like to make sure that everyone knows I was fired. Yeah, I'm on 4 podcasts this week. Everyone must know that I was fired.
Yeah, but I think it's more or less like a I had it, but then I didn't.
Can you imagine anyone else playing Roz besides Terry Gilliam?
No, that was perfect.
Oh my God,
perfect. But she because that's when then Lisa Kudrow had that episode of Cheers where she was with Woody, where they did the act.
Oh yeah.
And then And then she was.
I love you, Emily.
Yeah.
Emily, I love you.
She was also on Mad About You then, right before, because that was, I guess, what kind of got her but she's like, I'm the only one of the 6 who had to interview with James Burrows. She's like, I don't know if it's because I was fired from, but
that's funny.
She said I had to have a sit down interview with him, but anyway, but I like.
She's fine. Yeah.
So
her character on Friends is just grating to me. So it's like more of that.
She's too floofy for you?
I don't mind the floofy. I just like some of the episodes because I'm always like with a lot other than certain things, like when her and Ross butt heads because of science versus like her goofy stupidity about like her mom is in her cat. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
I hate those episodes. I'm like, this is ridiculous because I don't like that everyone else supports it. I think
because she's grieving. So
come on, like but she's always also so goofy about it. Like, and then they turn into some little jokes, which is fine. But like those are the ones where I'm always just like, oh my god, just her stuff or that's up. But no, I think she's funny on that shit. Like,
did you ever watch? She had a show. I don't know if it was on HBO.
I think it was where she was
the callback or the comeback.
Yeah,
or something like that. Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, it was the Kim Kardashian story.
Kim Kardashian story.
She had cum on her back.
Oh, gross. I didn't realize that's what it was about.
Come on, that joke's made the rounds. They did that that was the outtake that they do from Parks and Rec. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, that's like one of the famous like outtakes where it was Chris Pratt just got like everyone dying laughing because we were sitting there and there we go. Thank you, Flamey. Yeah, they're like sitting there and they're like, everyone loves a good comeback story, so and so and this and that, and then he's like Kim Kardashian. And they're like, well, not really. He's like, well, yeah, because she had cum on her back. And like, he starts to say it, and you just see everyone just like, oh my god, because they were just like improv, and everyone just starts dying laughing.
I listened to. That was when I wouldn't mind listening to more of them, but there's just so much to consume if you want. It's called Parks and Recollection, and it's with Jerry from Parks and Rec. Yeah, and then and one of the writers, and they go over each episode. And wow! I don't know if it's each episode, but some of the one, and they break down. And the one I listened to was the one with Ben's parents with the Unity quilt, where they're going to announcing that they get married. What's her name is in it from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Glenn Headley. Oh. She plays Ben's mom, and from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul is his dad, Jonathan Banks.
Oh, that's okay.
And so. So it was Jim O'Hare, and the guy who does the podcast was actually the guy who wrote it. He's like, yeah, that's the first episode I wrote. And it was just really, it's almost a little too detailed, but I do kind of like that stuff where they talk about this is who, this is why we did this is this joke, this, and meanwhile, this is going on over here. And so, and I like that kind of process stuff. And it was really cool because the person who plays Jonathan Banks' young wife, I guess originally it was also up for the role of April Ludgate.
Oh, really?
And so it's just this kind of stuff where you're like, yeah. So, but I've only listened
like
to the one.
Yeah, sometimes it can go too far, but I like that inside.
But take a look at that Parks and Recollection, and maybe just scroll through and pick an episode you like or something, and listen to that. But I thought it was.
I'd love to listen to the one where they go over there and Jerry's got like all these friends and his family is gorgeous and his wife is Christy Brinkley. That episode is so damn good.
Yeah.
Because they all think like he's depressed that he doesn't get invited and they missed out on all these things. And they go over there and he's got like everyone's invited and it's friends and family and he's got like the perfect.
Oh, the Christmas one?
Yeah, the Christmas one.
There's also the one too where they first find out about them too. But yeah, no, that's
his daughters are just like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it's just like
Millicent Gergovich.
That show is so great. That's probably another one. I think that's probably. I need to watch all these shows now that are on Peacock that I have access to, like full access to, like some of these.
Did you get the $20 for a year thing?
I didn't know there was one. Like I didn't find it. I got like a discount, but I did it because we did like a year's worth or whatever. Because I was like, well, I need this for football, and Rachel's wanting to watch the Olympics, and we were kind of going through some of that stuff. I was like, all right, so because Joe asked the same thing, and I was like, I didn't see anything. Like, and I searched and couldn't. So I don't know if it was over or if I just was.
It may have. Yeah, I got an email about it, but
yeah,
next time I see something like that, I'll forward it to you. But
just went and did that. Chicken rooster. Oh my god! Looks like someone forgot to put the first thing. Somehow we were talking the other day too about the old SNL bit. Did you ever see that where it was it's like a wine thing and they're saying cork soaker? but they're saying it really fast, so it sounds like they're saying something else.
Oh.
They're like, "Oh, I come from a long line of cork soakers," and they're doing. It's like that's the whole bit, and it's just like everyone's just like can't like keep a straight face. It's with Horatio Sands, I think, was in there, and probably Jimmy Fallon, and
well, and Jimmy Fallon
Seth,
can never keep a straight face, anyways.
it might be the one time he did. Yeah, he's terrible. And then Seth Meyers was in it and everything else. But yeah, I think it was like, weirdly enough, it was like Janet Jackson. That was, I think, what made me think of it.
That's
Like
funny.
she was like the host and singer or something. Because then she's on there with her boyfriend, like, "Oh, we're doing this wine tour or whatever." They're like, "Oh yeah, we're all a bunch of cork soakers over here." You know, it's one of those ones like, this is really dumb, but you just can't stop laughing at it.
Oh,
Well, you did it.
What's the story, Noel?
Of course.
I walks into a bar. You finish it.
Oh, damn it. Guardian down. Thank you for the gifted sub to Cork Sucker.
Cork sucker.
Cork Sucker. As opposed to Soaker, I guess, was not available. Thank you for the Cork Sucker gifted sub. I appreciate that, Guardian down. Thank you. You got Crocodile there.
I'll just
pretty
die
happy with that
in
one.
your arms tonight.
That's also a good one, too. Stay classy, Twitch. I know, that's actually someone's username on Twitch. That someone created an account. They had an email. They created that.
Oh.
Afternoon, everybody. What's the story, Noel? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Oh, my God. Guardian down, thank you for finding the other gifted sub to Cork Soaker.
Maybe we can keep getting more subs from Guardian Down. Is there no cork soakers? No. I'm
Is there not a plural?
Is there no corks? No. That was funny.
Is there no sucking corks?
Yes.
Come on. Guardian down, thank you for both of those gifted subs to Cork Soaker and Cork Sucker.
Okay.
That was, you see, I had to work on making sure I didn't screw those
Yes,
up.
of course.
It's a family show here. Family of 18 plus.
Oh, good.
Oh, delightful.
Oh, delightful.
Well, that's definitely an easy recommend if people come in and are asking about good things in the flyer. Well, both of those things are both pretty fantastic.
Put those two together. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, actually, people like the spritz.
Divine Spritz.
You think you'll grab another one of those for stashing for the holidays, or?
I don't know. Might just be a little too light for Thanksgiving. It would be good for like it'd be good maybe.
Go with pie.
Afternoon, everybody.
Oh no, what's happening?
Sushi.
What's the story, Noel? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Sushi, thank you for the gifted sub to Crocodile. That is super, super nice. Sushi, thank you very much. That is appreciated. Thank you for the gifted sub to Crocodile. My name is so boring. I don't know. It's exciting when you first came to this channel, Lo, how many?
Afternoon, everybody.
Guardian Down found another one.
What's the story, Noel?
There we go.
Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
That sounds gross. Guardian Down, thank you for the gifted sub to Croc Sucker.
Level
Croc
1
Sucker,
completed.
Which that sounds absolutely disgusting. That sounds like something like a chef, like you have to take his shoes off later and because you have to suck on his crocs.
You have to suck croc. That's not good.
That's gross. Guardian Down, thank you for that gifted sub, and Sushi, thank you for the gifted sub to Crocodile. That is very, very kind. I knew Planty would not like that one at all. That's too funny. I don't know. I think it would be good for earlier. A lot of people still just like white wine
something
in general.
lighter. Yeah.
I think it's not as light as some stuff, like when we've had Sauvignon Blancs and other things. To kind of kick things off. Because usually we have a mixture, because usually reds, like you're always, you always do like, hey, open up 2 of this and 2 of that, So
6 of those, 4 of that.
It's a very mature stream, classy wine and lowbrow pun Twitch handle. That's pretty much has become the MO of everything I do here on Twitch. Classy chat, some video gameplay, some beverage content, and then some bad lowbrow Twitch handles. Good times. Very good times. Thank you guys both for that. Well, what are we thinking of for next week? I feel
there needs to be...
you had another wine, because you had some other wines.
If we want to do the red or one of the reds.
Unless you have something else in mind.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Unless you come up with the cocktail.
Yeah, what was the super involved cocktail that you sent me?
The Sangrita?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
It just looked good because it was like, it had a lot of different like spices and some different, it would hit probably a lot of places on the palate, but it was just something I came across when I was reading my Imbibe magazine.
You're Imbibe magazine.
Imbibe, yeah, of course.
More wine or not. I mean, yeah, I like so. Just like that, we went back to having alerts off.
Yeah, we can go, but well, there's the
yeah, that's when the alerts got turned off.
The Grand Reserve Syrah or that cab. $5 cab.
All right, chat. Which one do you think sounds better? Tell them both of the wines.
I can't remember where in California it's from, but there's a Grand Reserve Syrah, or it's also a.
And if they want to drink Merlot,
no Merlot.
No Merlot.
No.
I am not drinking any fucking Merlot.
Okay, relax, Miles. Jesus, no Merlot.
So the cab intrigues me a little bit because it's only $5. No, that's not why. The cab intrigues me a little bit because we've been selling a lot of it even before it was in the flyer. And Fitz, at least his bottle, he thought it was really sweet.
Okay.
But then another one of my coworkers, I guess they did like a tasting with a bunch of people who enjoy wine, and they had a whole bunch of different price points. And that's a $5 cab. He said the majority of the people thought that was the $20 cab. So, anyways, but I also like a good Syrah too. So we'll figure it out. Unless you get to see what.
Unless someone here in
feedback.
chat all of a sudden decides that they want to either the Syrah or the cab that outkicked
the motif. The motif cab. Yeah, I sent you both of those links. So.
Wow. But what about the wine though? I mean, that's really what we need to know.
I give you $5 for sucky.
That's unfortunate.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, that is a wow right
That's
there.
Bad.
Bad. I don't want any of that. Like I said, you look for value in wines. There's some things you shouldn't look for value in.
No, you don't want
I'm
value
just
there.
saying there's certain things that value should not be an option.
You have to be willing to spend a little bit more.
Sometimes you cheaped on the
or
wine.
nothing.
Cheaper on the wine, yeah, or spend nothing.
Spend nothing.
Spend nothing at all. Just put a little effort into it, a little bit of work. All right, well, some wine. Yeah, like both of the drinks. There was one that I really liked. That's like it's like a tequila take, but on a peanut, like on a daiquiri type thing.
Okay,
which sounded really good. But then it involved me buying a pineapple and making a pineapple syrup and else.
Okay.
Like, oh. So that was why this week that didn't happen. So maybe we'll try and do that one.
I
next
can bring
week
you a pineapple if you want. But then you had to make pineapple syrup.
Yeah, that part didn't look too bad. It was like just putting it in a container, it was one of those ones where you cut off all the rinds and you're almost making some out of the rind part of it, I guess. So.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll see if I have some time this week. Maybe we could do that because the rest of it wasn't. I think I have everything else. It was lime juice, and then it was tequila and that pineapple, and then a little bit of some simple syrup or whatever. So it was like a daiquiri tequila twist.
Maybe we'll find that Jim Beam 7-year.
Yeah, I've got to go. I have to run out to a couple places on Saturday. So yeah, if I find something like that, maybe that'll kind of slide in there perhaps. But yeah, all right. So we got a few ideas.
Got some thoughts.
Just have to find an opener of some sort. As always, but yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the gifted subs tonight. That was super nice. Sushi, Guardian Down, little hype train we hit there. Look at that. What hype train? Level 2.
Okay,
we like a good hype train here.
Such strong support.
Just checking. Javis is running with you. Yes, Blanty, he is. He's running.
He do be running. He's like Anthony Kiedis. Under the bridge of death. Okay.
Speaking of Flea, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
A little tie back to that, yeah.
Just want to make sure you're covered with blankets. That's what I was thinking when you're being covered. I always see pictures.
Covered.
Something like that. Just covered with blankets. I don't know. That's all I got.
Okay.
That's all I got. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're going to go say hi to Two Humans Collide. This is Blake and Allison. They usually are kind of on more during the day, and I don't know if they do Thursdays as often, but go check them out. They actually stream. They are not in the same house. They are literally hundreds and thousands of miles apart. Well, maybe 1,000 miles apart. They're very far apart.
Okay.
They use a lot of amazing technology so that they are both playing the same game. They're doing co-op stuff together. They are very good friends, and it is super cool. They are extra nice. And I saw they were doing some wine. It looks like it says there.
Okay.
They do enjoy a beverage. We've talked beer from time to time. They are super fantastic. So let's go say hi to them. And yeah, we will be back next week. He'll be back next week.
Yes.
I'll be back with
next
him
week.
next
Yeah,
week.
should be
I'll be
good.
back tomorrow. We'll play some more LA Noir. And then, yeah, we'll see where the rest of the day goes. Probably wind up having some more of that wine, I'm sure.
Enjoy.
It's usually the way it winds up going.
Enjoy.
But yeah, thank you guys all for being here. Appreciate it. And yeah, we will see you all if I can find all of the right buttons right there. There it is.
Thank you,
There's the
everyone.
official
Have a good
button.
night. See you next week.
See you next week. Good night.